The rain was relentless. That night, it hammered against the rooftops, flooded the sidewalks, and blurred the neon lights of the city. People rushed by with umbrellas, eager to escape the storm. In the middle of it all walked Maya Thompson, clutching a small, worn umbrella that had seen better days. Her cafe uniform was damp, her shoes completely soaked, but she pressed forward. Maya was used to storms, not just the ones in the sky, but the storms in her life. She worked double shifts at the cafe, barely making enough to cover rent for the tiny apartment she shared with a roommate. College had always been her dream, but bills came first. Every day felt like a struggle, yet she never let bitterness replace her kindness. As she neared the bus stop, she saw him, a tall man in a tailored navy suit, standing helplessly under the heavy rain. His hair and clothes were soaked, his phone unresponsive as he tapped the screen. He looked out of place, like someone who belonged in a boardroom, not stranded in a storm. Maya slowed down, debating whether to speak. Most people would have walked past. After all, he looked wealthy, and she was just a tired waitress. But something in his face, a mixture of frustration and quiet loneliness, made her pause. She stepped closer. "You'll catch a cold standing like this," she said softly, lifting her umbrella just enough to invite him in. The man turned, clearly surprised. For a moment, he hesitated, pride flickering in his expression. But the storm was merciless, and her genuine tone left little room for refusal. Slowly, he stepped under the umbrella. They walked side by side in silence, the rain pattering above them. Maya held the umbrella high so it covered both, though it meant the edge of her shoulder was now getting wet. After a few moments, she tried to lighten the air. "Long day." He let out a tired chuckle. "You could say that. Meetings, deadlines, and now this storm." Maya smiled faintly. "Well, at least you found an umbrella in the rain. Not everyone's that lucky." He looked at her curiously, as though seeing something he hadn't expected. Before he could say more, a sleek black car pulled up. The driver hurried out with another umbrella, bowing slightly as he opened the door. The man stepped back, offering Maya a polite but lingering look. "Thank you," he said simply, before disappearing into the car. The sedan vanished into the storm, leaving Maya standing alone. To her, it was just another moment, a small kindness she would have shown anyone. She didn't think of him again. Months later, life went on. Maya continued her cafe shifts, often collapsing into bed with aching feet. She dreamed of a better future, but dreams didn't pay bills. One morning, while wiping down tables, she noticed a flyer someone had left behind. Whitestone Enterprises now hiring. Her friend Carla urged her to apply. "Come on, Maya, what's the worst that can happen? You already hate your job, at least try." Reluctantly, Maya polished her resume, borrowed a blazer from Carla, and applied. When she received an invitation to interview, she almost fainted from shock the following week. She walked nervously into the towering glass skyscraper of Whitestone Enterprises. The lobby gleamed with marble floors, chandeliers, and people who looked far more confident than she felt. Clutching her resume, she was escorted into the interview room. Her breath caught. Sitting behind the desk was the man from the rainstorm, the very stranger she had once sheltered under her umbrella. He looked up, surprised as well. Then a slow smile spread across his face. "Miss Thompson, we've met before, haven't we?" Maya stammered. I don't think." He leaned forward. "The bus stop, the storm, an umbrella?" Her face flushed. "Oh, that was you." He chuckled. "Yes, that was me, and I never forgot." The truth revealed, Maya realized in that instant that the man was Daniel Whitestone, the CEO of the company. His name was on the very building she had just walked into. The interview was unlike anything she had expected. Daniel didn't ask about her resume or her skills. Instead, he studied her carefully. Finally, he said, "Resumes show skills, but moments show character. You didn't know me, yet you chose kindness when you didn't have to. That's the type of person I need by my side." Maya blinked in disbelief. "Are you two offering me the job?" Daniel nodded. "Not just the job. I want you as my personal assistant, someone I can trust, and I trust you." A new chapter from that day. Maya's life changed. She left the cafe behind and entered a world she had never imagined: boardrooms, high-profile meetings, and international travel. At first, she felt out of place among the wealthy and powerful, but Daniel never let her doubt herself. He encouraged her, listened to her ideas, and gradually, she discovered her own strength. Weeks turned into months. Their working relationship grew into a friendship, filled with laughter in late-night meetings and mutual respect. And slowly, without either of them realizing it, that friendship began to blossom into something deeper. Maya often thought back to that rainy night. A single act of kindness, something so small at the time, had opened a door to a life she never thought possible. Closing message: this story reminds us that no act of kindness is ever wasted. Maya never planned to change her future with an umbrella, but compassion has a way of returning when you least expect it. Sometimes, the smallest gesture can create the biggest opportunities.